Hello. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can allow students to have access to external web pages while using Lockdown Browser during a quiz. So the first thing you really need to know about this is that it's a part of the setup process. The second thing you'll need to know is that you'll need to provide them the link to those pages in the actual quiz. So, for instance, I have a practice quiz here. I'm just going to show you how to set this up in Lockdown Browser. So the first thing you'll want to do is we already have a quiz created, but we're going to go to Lockdown Browser to set up the Lockdown Browser parts of the test. And, this is our first page that we always come to, so we're going to continue to Lockdown Browser. And you can see here's my quiz right here, practice quiz. And right now we're not using Lockdown Browser or Respondus Monitor. We're going to set that up and change it. So we'll click the drop down and hit settings. Next, we'll change it from do not require to require Lockdown Browser for this exam. And then we're going to go to advanced settings. And under here, you'll see that allow access right here to external web domains. And you can select right here and see, and it kind of explains what happens. It says normally if an exam contains a link to an external web domain, students can't view the page, but all links and navigations from that page are blocked. So the setting here changes that by allowing a student to access any page or link within the specific domain. This is useful, for example, to provide access to an ebook during the exam. Multiple domains can be entered, separated by commas. This is available for Windows, Macs, and iPad browsers. So we've come in here and we've required the browser and we've gone to advanced. Now we're going to check allow access to a specific external web domain. And you can add as many as you want to in here. I've just added a particular file that is from my course. So this file is actually a PowerPoint file. So when the students click on this web link now, it would allow them to look at this particular PowerPoint file. But it could be anything. It could be a Canvas page. It could be an external website. It could be an ebook like the example explains. So if you're doing an open book exam and you want them to have access to certain content, then you can provide it this way. Now, if you had another web domain that you wanted them to have access to, you just hit a comma and then add that in as well. And that's pretty much it. Then we'll come down here. We're not going to worry about Respondus Monitor here. We'll just go ahead and save and close. And what you'll notice is now that the up here at the top, we're now requiring Lockdown Browser. But when the student gets in there, they'll start their test, and what they'll need to do is to put that web link and the information about that web link in the instructions as part of the quiz, and they should be able to open it up even though they're using Lockdown Browser. So I hope this has been helpful and that it will allow you to provide those open book exams even using Lockdown Browser, allowing them to make sure they don't use other materials other than materials that you want them to use. You don't want them to go out to the web and just do searches, but they're actually using the content you've already provided them. Again, I hope this has been helpful. Thank you.